5 concepts about writer identity in academic writing. All you need to know. Academic writing has traditionally been thought of as a kind of impersonal, faceless discourse. However, recent research has suggested that there is room for negotiation of identity within academic writing, and thus academic writing need not to be stripped of a writer's identity. In this video, I will discuss 5 important concepts regarding what writer identity means in academic writing. Number 1. Is all academic writing the same? Recent research has emphasized that disciplines have different views of knowledge, different research practices, and different ways of seeing the world. Thus, academic writing is not the uniformly faceless prose that it is often thought to be, but it displays particularities between fields of study. All these differences are reflected in diverse forms, arguments, and expressions, including the writer identity. Number 2. What is writer identity? By writer identity, we understand the use and/or the absence of first-person pronouns, both in the singular and plural forms. Example given: I, me, mine, we, us, our, and ours. The extent to which authors can intrude into their text and mark their personal involvement by using first-person pronouns clearly varies between disciplines. Number 3. Writer identity in hard sciences. Generally, writers in the hard sciences and engineering prefer to downplay their personal role to highlight the issue of their study. The preferences for joint authorship in the sciences and engineering explains the greater use of plural forms in those disciplines. By using fewer author pronouns, writers in the sciences adopt a less personal style in order to help strengthen an impression of objectivity by subordinating their own voice to that of their results. Number 4. Writer identity in soft knowledge domains. In soft knowledge domains, such as humanities and social sciences, the arguments and assertions are less precisely measurable and clear-cut than in the hard sciences. Thus, the presence of the writer identity is more obvious, and a personal stance can help promote an impression of confidence and authority. For this reason, writers use the first-person pronoun when they are presenting their claims and bottom-line results. Writers also intrude into the text to link themselves with their main contribution. Number 5. What do textbooks say? Traditionally, academic writing has been considered as being dry and impersonal. This kind of writing involves an objective exploration of ideas that transcend the individual. Numerous textbook and style guides advise the writers to leave their personalities aside and subordinate their views to rigid conventions of anonymity. However, recent research has shown that academic writing is no longer regarded as distant and impersonal, but as a genre where the writer's presence is felt more and more significantly. Thus, the issue of how writers create identities for themselves in their academic writing has become once again the subject of research. Conclusion. Effective academic writing depends on appropriate language choices and that the writer identity refers to the various ways that writers employ their personal perceptions in different contexts.